let's just get quickly into our best bets here. I like the Bengals first drive to end in a punt. Minus 115 on that one. And again, a lot of the same themes in my picks here. The Bengals face an easy slate of defenses this year. The Rams defense is going to be a step up, and I think it's going to be an adjustment right away. I expect the Bengals line to struggle right out of the gates. And the Bengals also, by DVOA, only the number 29 offense for the entire season. The Rams defense, very strong in the first half. I expect the Bengals, especially with a young quarterback, rookie receiver, young conservative coach, I think that they go maybe even 3-and-out, but I don't like them to get into scoring position early. So I like Bengals first drive punt. All right, my second bet is kind of a carryover from my first one and from a total earlier. I am only leaning on the under on the overall game, but I'm betting the first half under. That is at 24.5. And again, it's the same thing. I'm expecting a slow start. The Bengals, we've talked about it the whole playoff run. They are very run heavy, especially on early downs. I think the Rams are going to run the ball a bit more, try to protect that offensive line, and that chews up the clock and moves the game along. We've seen in a lot of these Super Bowls, it starts out slow. They're kind of feeling each other out. They're new here. This is a new stage for both of these teams, for the Bengals especially. The Rams defense has been excellent, especially in the first half. They're the number 2 defense by DVOA in the first half. They're number 2 against the run. Both coaches have been conservative. Coaches are settling for field goals a lot. So that's a good way to go under. I am not expecting fireworks early. Maybe as we get going near the end of the second quarter and in the second half, we might get some points. So that's why I'd rather play the first half under 24.5. All right, my third pick is a money line pick, but it's a money line parlay. I like the Rams to get the double and win the first half and win the full game. You can get that one for plus 120. And to me, this is a sneaky way to play a Rams money line without having to drink that tough juice that you're going to get if you just play the whole game. You've seen the stat. You watch a Rams game, you always see it. If the Rams take the early lead, Sean McVay and the Rams are 45-1 with a halftime lead. That one was the Week 18 game against the Niners. It stings, it's right there, but I think it's especially motivational too. So I like the Rams to set the tone. I like the Bengals offense to struggle a little bit early. So I think the Rams take the lead by halftime and then find a way to hold on late. I like the Rams in this game, and I don't want to come back there. If the Rams are going to win the game, I think they're just the better team. They establish that early and just control all throughout. So plus 120, I like that way to bet the Rams money line and just make sure that they have the lead at half as well. All right, fourth one here for me is actually a handful of picks. And we're going to get a little crazy. For the Super Bowl, we don't always get some of these props otherwise, but I got to go special teams here. I think that this is about the kickers. So you look at the kickers on these teams, and Matt Gay has had 2 or more field goals in 14 of 19 games this season. He's had 9 field goal attempts in the playoffs. That's 3 per game. So he is routinely getting kicks up. The Rams are settling. We've been a little upset about that. Sean McVay is not quite as aggressive as we'd like. So I like the Rams to get some field goals. I definitely like the Bengals to score field goals. We know the rookie, Evan McPherson, has been nails all playoffs. In 3 games in the playoffs, he's 4 for 4 in field goals in every single game. He's 4 for 4, then 4 for 4 again, then 4 for 4 in the AFC Championship. 3 straight games. He's had 7 straight games with multiple field goals. And in that stretch, 22 field goals. So more than 3 field goals per game. And again, we know these coaches are a bit conservative. They're settling for field goals. So I've got a whole string of props and ways you can play this. If you follow us over at the Buckets podcast, that's our NBA podcast. Make sure to watch us there. Raheem and I are both on lots of NBA coverage going forward. We talk about escalator props. It's a chance where you can play a guy to go over something and then play a few alternate overs as well. So I like Evan McPherson to go over 1.5 field goals. That one is at minus 115. Remember, he's done that in 7 straight games already. But you can also play McPherson to go over 2.5 field goals. So just one more field goal at plus 210. And the one I really like, 4 more field goals for McPherson. Remember, he's done that all 3 playoff games is 10-1 odds. So I like the escalator prop. You put the bulk of your bet on the safest one there, and then a little bit less as you go up there. But there's a few others here. You can also go total field goals. Over 3.5 combined in the game is plus 120. I love that one. McPherson has had two or more in 7 straight, and Gay has had two or more 14 of 19. So that one looks good to me. Both teams 2 field goals at plus 250. That's a similar sort of bet. We might not get it if only one of our guys gets one. So it's kind of a slight way of escalating the total field goals over. And then here's a crazy one for you, just in case McPherson really does go 4 for 4, he would set the all-time record for most field goals in the playoffs, breaking Adam Vinatieri. We know how great he is. And if the Bengals do win, I think it would be a close one. Maybe the kicker, the rookie, comes on the field and gets the game-winning field goal. The Bengals have 5 wins by a field goal or less. Evan McPherson is 150 to 1 to win Super Bowl MVP. I know it's crazy. We've never had a kicker win it before. We have had a kicker win regular season MVP. I might just nibble a little bit just in case the Rams offense gets shut down again and McPherson is the hero. So those are my ridiculous but fun kicker picks. All right, for my last pick, I am going with a bit of a hedge here. It goes against my other picks here, but I think if the Bengals do win, I don't expect them to be able to run away and hide here. Maybe Matt Stafford gets that late pick six trying to play hero ball, but I think if the Bengals win, it's going to be a close, tight win. So I like, just as a little hedge, Bengals to win by 1, 2, or 3 points. You can play that at 9 to 1 odds at BetMGM. So that's my hedge. The Bengals have played in a ton of one-score games, already 12 one-score games this season. They've won by exactly a field goal 5 times already. I think that there's a lot of scenarios, if the Bengals do win, where they win by a late drive in a tie game or maybe down a point or two, and that rookie McPherson comes on for the field goal. At 9 to 1, that for me is a great hedge in case I'm wrong about a lot of the Rams stuff. So I will just nibble a little bit on that one just to kind of round out my Super Bowl portfolio.